If you come in with Anunnaki, half reptilian, you got less DNA than the human. You are originally, you're a part of a weapon to hurt the human's DNA. This is a war. It's in the spirit. It's in the body. Okay. It's a macrocosm, microcosm. Christos, what we see as Christ is a consciousness, a level of consciousness. You're learning. You're trying to be like Christ. There's a whole level where you get to the realization of Christ, of being Christos avatar. It's explained in the Templar. It's explained what is the universe. What is a galaxy really? What is a planet really? We're talking energetically, spiritually. What is it? So you work in these terms. This is the real terms, the real structures of your reality, dimensions. You go to another dimension. It's what? This is physics. It's not just lofty spiritual topics, man. It's actual science involved. So that's just a tip to spiritual people who say they're spiritual, multidimensionals. Demons, multidimensionals. Angels, multidimensionals. Beings from other dimensions. You could use the word ET, but the truth is they're not. They're whoa. Vibrating faster than this world, see? This world's slower than that world right there, but this world has a higher vibration, and that one has a faster vibration, so you realize your consciousness has a long way to go back home. What's home? Back to the God source God. You have to go all the way up to the fourth dimension. All these New Agers are thinking they're skipping 4D. No, honey. Why would you skip? Huh? You don't skip a dimension. You actually have to grow the DNA. Oh my God. So you develop conscious techniques, like mindful, deliberate, conscious techniques. You use visualization. Color is a wavelength. Color is an exact connection, okay? So you use this in your third eye. You are here. You're here. Or you're on TikTok going like this. It's not good for your consciousness. See what's happening? It's like you take this beautiful track and you're chopping it. And you call this multitasking. You're fragmenting. You're fragmenting. But that's just a small tip. But anyways, this is about consciousness. Focusing. Realizing. You feel. You see. Close these eyes and this eye opens. Close these eyes. Go meditate. Close your eyes. And this eye opens. Close these. Open this. And imagine. This is like you are either creating, transmitting, or receiving. So transmit what you want to see in your mind. You visualize an object with clarity, with vividness, with exaggeration. Use emotion. You are building visions in your mind that are connecting you to these dimensions. You can call them stargates, you can call them chakras. Understand. It's also about your DNA, because inside of there is mutant superpowers. Because it's junk DNA to the scientists, but it's not junk, honey. We're bringing this to you, reminding you. You know this, Starseeds. You know this, Indigos. Our charcoal is lit, so now we lay down incense resin. Resin, not stick incense, honey. What is that? That's pollution. Why would you put that in your prayer or healing or magic or whatever? Why? This chemical? No. Holy ones, resin from a tree. You have pine trees outside? Collect some sap. You have incense. Machiwa. Real incense. Makaya. Machiwa. So that's one. We could need some amber. Let me grab some amber. Yeah, Chiwa. Oh my God, yeah. It's about your ascension, holy ones. And you are holy. Love and light. Guardian Alliance, those ET beings and races and coalition, consciousness that represents light and love. Not diminishment, not beings that put you down, not saying that you're this and that, and you're being like, wow, I'm sorry. I love you. So, have you noticed? If anyone wants to send me these TikTok diamonds, holy ones, it's like so cute they call it diamonds, but it's better than, I don't know, Monopoly money, right? So anyways, you help this content creator understand this connection is sacred. It's a transmission. You come to the real deal. Realize, because you may think I'm like, whoa, this guy's out there a little bit, but realize this is coming from a stream. It's called a transmission. You connect to your higher self too, man. You are like multidimensional. Think of yourself as many races in one, because this is what we're revealing. This is what we're in the middle of. We're right after the Atlanteans, and they were right after the Lemurians. Then Hyperboreans, and then the Polarians. But go back forward. What's after the Atlanteans? It's us. Soon we will perish, and then another race comes along, a more evolved race, and they're called what? The Mavarians. So it's in your chakra, baby. Right here is the Lemurians, your sacral chakra. You know where the sacral is? That's orange ray, orange color, vortex, energy, time period of the Lemurians. So that is your consciousness, your past lives. Yes, we're talking about reincarnation. Some of you know what is that? Past lives, future lives. You know, you don't dream. That's a made-up word, because dreaming is simply, now you're realizing different dimensions, you know, other selves, you would call them. Not past or future, because we do use terms of time, but in the end, it's all about frequency. This time period, it's called a time period here because this faster vibration is more advanced in consciousness. It's faster in consciousness. It's doubled in you know, it's kind of like when you come down, you fragment. When you ascend back up, you're expanding. But you were already this being. We're already an ascended master, my holy ones. Now some of you are earth seeds in this drama, and then some of you are star seeds, indigo children. And your task is sacred. It's a commission. Yes, it's a covenant. You're meant to wake up, holy child, because there's a few of us on this planet compared to that 7 billion. There's a small, literally small population compared to this number. But we're here to bring back this knowledge. And it happens in these periods of time called the ascension cycle. You hear all these spiritual people talking about, well, what's all this ascension? What is all that? This is about you going into, imagine a caterpillar. A caterpillar is this little bug on the ground eating a leaf, and very slow, and kind of like, you know, it's all about this. But then someday, this mighty caterpillar is going to become another evolved being. Your soul is developing now from this incarnation, that incarnation. Oh, I was this Atlantean one time, I was a Mayan one time, I was an Aztec one time. You know, you have lives, different lives. Maybe sometimes you are dark. Maybe you're channeling some of that darkness because it is in your DNA. You might see fragments of that junk. It's holy, man. This junk is not junk. It's your memory. It's kind of like someone, you had this movie strip. That movie strip is your complete memory. Well, someone went in there and chopped it all up, and it fell into pieces. Well, those pieces can come back together literally with conscious techniques, and that's called scalar. It's using scalar energy, life force energy, understand? And this is part of who you are. Others have made you think that you're this little creature, little sinner, or just this bad in general. Anything that is diminishing you, anything that is trying to feed off you, trying to manipulate you. What are you doing? Dismiss! Get rid of these people and these beliefs and these thoughts and these organizations and these politicians and these friends, family. Dismiss.